I'm Carla Mancha, and I'm the CEO for the Housing Authority, and happy Charter Week here in Brownsville, Texas. So thank you so much for joining us today again for another one of our virtual readings. And as you all know, because of COVID, we switched over to operating by using more of our social media platforms. So here with our Facebook, we are providing our kids and the community of Brownsville and anyone else who tunes in on Facebook every other Thursday a reading. And we invite some very special partners of ours to the Housing Authority, partners of the Housing Authority, to come and read for you. So today I am very honored to introduce to you City Commissioner Nurith Galonsky. Thank you, Nurith, for joining us. How are you? And I love the outfit that you're wearing and the spirit that you have for Charter Week. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing well, Carla. Thank you for inviting me, and it's a pleasure to be here with everyone, and I really appreciate the opportunity.
Well, thank you, and thank you for everything that you do. So you are City Commissioner for District 1 for the City of Brownsville, and we are great partners. We work so well together because a lot of our families reside in your district. We have quite a bit of our properties, of our communities in your district, like Tangelo Quarters and Citrus Gardens Annex and Victoria Gardens. And then we have Buena Vida, which the families are now moving to Poinsettia Gardens, which all of them are in your district. And I just want to thank you so much, Commissioner Galonsky, for the leadership that you have provided our community, and more importantly, for the connection that you have made with our families, because at the end of the day, it's all about the families of Brownsville. And it is so evident with the work that you do every day, with the passion that you bring to the job as City Commissioner, that we know that you have in your hearts all of our families of Brownsville. So thank you so much for everything that you do. You are a true leader, and we are all blessed to have you be part of the City Commission, and also to be a very good partner to the Housing Authority. So thank you very much on that. So tell me, what is it that you've been on the City Commission since 2019? What do you like most about it?
Without a doubt, it's the meeting people. It's meeting people like you and your team, the people who live in, who reside in the Housing Authority. That really is the best part of our job, getting to know people, hearing their stories, their backgrounds, seeing them. It's a positive experience all around. I wouldn't trade it for anything else.
Well, like I said, we are very fortunate to have wonderful partners like yourself, to collaborate with the Housing Authority. And on behalf of our team and our Board of Commissioners, thank you for everything that you do to help our families. So now moving on to the reading for today. So Commissioner Galonsky, what book are you reading and why did you choose it?
So I'm going to read Federico and the Wolf. And I chose this book. It was featured in the Texas Book Festival this past fall. And I wanted to do something where it included both English and Spanish, because I understand most of the children and most adults here in Brownsville, they are bilingual. And so it's nice to see now more books that reflect our multicultural heritage, bilingual background. And so that I wanted to pick something that was that we could relate to.
Well, very good. Well, thank you so much. Well, let's go ahead and start.
Okay, thank you. So the book is Federico and the Wolf. And then it's very colorful. Just now that we're going to be celebrating Charo Days, I think the colors in this book also reflect the Charo Day season, which unfortunately we'll be celebrating virtually. But hopefully next year, everything will be back together and we'll go back to doing in-person events. The author of the book is Rebecca J. Gomez, and it's illustrated by Elisa Chavarri. Okay, so here's the first page. Once upon a modern time, a boy named Federico left to buy ingredients to make the perfect pico. And here they're referring to pico de gallo. I'm sure most of us eat pico de gallo really often. Cuidado, called his mama. As he pedaled toward the shops, mind Abuelo's grocery list, and don't make other stops. Past the buildings, cars, and cabs, young Federico scurried until he reached the marketplace, where people browsed and hurried. He filled the basket on his bike with romas, herbs, and limes, jalapenos, onions, and a peck of Anaheims. He added garlic, pickles, bread, and other market goods. Then pedaled through the city park and deep into the woods. A fallen branch had blocked the path, so Rico stopped his ride. With steady force, he pushed and budged the barrier aside. Hola, called un lobo, catching Rico unaware. I see you've packed a hefty lunch. You got some grub to spare? Hopefully you can see the wolf approaching Federico. Let's see if you can see it. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Lobo, Rico said. I must be on my way. I have to be at Grandpa's shop by 12 o'clock today. Federico grabbed his bike and left the wolf behind. Little did he know, the wolf had other plans in mind. La tienda was deserted. Rico listened, not a sound. The sign was closed, and what were those? Some paw prints on the ground? Federico peeked inside, alarmed by what he saw. A figure waved him over with a large and furry paw. Abuelo, whispered Federico, pulling off his hood. Let me say that. Abuelo, whispered Federico, pulling off his hood. Yes, it's me, but I can't see. Come closer if you would. I think you need a shave. Your beard has grown so thick. You think so, said el lobo? Steady grooming does the trick. Your arms have gotten grande. My new workouts made me strong. New dentures too? They help me chew because they're sharp and long. By now the wolf was drooling. All this chatter's getting old. I'm hungry, bub. I need some grub before I pass out cold. Okay, said Rico. Let me see. I've brought your favorite treats. Whole grain bread, a cabbage head, a jar of pickled beets. El Lobo's nose began to twitch. Mi niño, here's the deal. Set those yucky things aside and I'll make you my meal. He bounded from La Silla with a grunting, growling shout. But Rico tossed some chili powder straight into his snout. The wolf inhaled, he sniffed, he snuffed. He itched and twitched and wheezed. He tried to wipe his drippy nose, but sneezed. Federico ducked and dashed, then rummaged through his sack. Not so fast, you tasty tyke, I haven't had my snack. But Rico quickly plotted when the wolf's mouth opened wide. He opened un habanero and he jammed it deep inside. Have any of y'all ever tried an habanero? I haven't, but they're spicy. El Lobo gulped. He gagged and coughed. His ojos blazed bright red. Steam was puffing out his ears. I need to dunk my head. He hurtled through La Puerta with a shrieking, gasping scream, and dashed as fast as he could toward the distant stream. See how the wolf's eyes are red because the habanero was so spicy. Ayuda, cried Abuelo. From inside a bolted box, Rico found him safe and snug in just his shorts and socks. Gracias, he scrambled out with shouts of pride and joy. I thought that wolf would do us in, but you prevailed, my boy. Oh, there's Federico with his grandfather. They cleaned the mess, and Gramps got dressed, then shared a bit of lunch. How about we make a sauce that packs a special punch? They chopped and diced, used lots of spice. and simmered sauce all night, then bottled their concoction, Wolf's Bane salsa, extra bite. And that was the end. So here in the back, the book has the recipe for how to make pico de gallo. And then for people who might not speak both English and Spanish, it has some of the phrases that were used throughout the book in Spanish, and then it has the English translation. So I hope you enjoyed the book. It's a very colorful, I think it reminds us of our culture. So
yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's like it's the Spanish version of or the bilingual version of Little Red Riding Hood.
correct.
So, but I love it because, like you said, it has a lot of our culture and the color, and then the food. It's more easy to relate. So thank you so much. That was wonderful. We really enjoyed having you here this afternoon with us. And I hope that you would be able to, again, in the future, come back and read another book for our kids.
Thank you very much for having me. I always enjoy spending time with you all. They have a special place in my heart.
Thank you, as you are to us. Happy Charo Days, Nurith.
Same to you. And yeah, keep hanging in there. We're going to get through all this, the pandemic stuff, and one day we'll have a live children's storybook.
Absolutely. And you'll be one of our first readers when we go live again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And at Poinsettia Gardens.
Okay, great. That would be awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a safe Charo week. Enjoy and be safe. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Good.